everybody, I'm back with another video. It's a story time. Since my channel is just starting, I'm gonna keep it chill for right now. As y'all get to know me, I'll reveal more about myself through the story times. For right now, we keep it PG. We ain't gonna blast nobody. I ain't gonna expose myself. Not yet. That could come in time. This story time is going to be about the time I literally got dragged. I got dragged. Not in the way that y'all thinking. I got dragged from a moving car. I still have the scar to prove it. Let's get into the story. It's in a 3-point. I had a set of guy friends that I usually would go out with. But it was December. It was one of my longtime childhood friends' birthday. She happens to be a female. I don't really go out with females. I don't know why, but I don't really go out with females. But it was a birthday. I was like, you know what? Let's go. Like, I was really iffy about it. I was like, you know, after some time, I was like, you know what? Let me go out with the girls. I haven't been out with her for a while. Let's give said friend a name. We can call her Katie. It's Katie's birthday coming up that weekend. Katie wanted to go out. Another longtime friend, Jasmine, was gonna be there as well as I think it was like 2 more of Katie's friends since it was her birthday. So the night came. I got dressed up. We went out. There's this place in Freeport called Bonanza. I think that was my first time in there. My preference of places to go. Well, was it my birthday? I wasn't driving. There was a birthday girl, and the birthday girl said, let's go to Bonanza. So Bonanza, we went. When we got there, it was chill. We were taking some pics. We were cute, so we wanted to capture the cuteness. Either someone had to pee or we wanted to take pictures in the bathroom, or it's a mixture of both. This place, their bathroom was like off to the side, but it was like a super mini hallway. It was a tiny hallway to the bathroom, and the male and female bathroom were in the same tiny hallway. And there was like a little line for both bathrooms because it was like one bathroom was installed, so it was just like the sink and the toilet in the bathroom. So only one person could go in at a time. While we waiting to go and pee, go and use the mirror, a guy approaches me and he's like, yo, like, you're cute, what you're saying or whatever. I'm the type of girl, I know everyone is different when they get hit on and shit like that, but I'm the type, depending on my mood, I may like laugh and like, you really trying to talk to me way, or just like ignore you cold. So I think because I was a little bit tipsy, I was with my girls, I kind of like laughed at him like, you can't be trying to talk to me. And one of the girls got on him because it's like, nigga, look at you. He was like in the bar wearing a I Love Jesus cap, like a cap that some random kid got from like a Bible camp. Kind of laughing him off and shit like that. Nigga turn around. Like, wait, we wasn't even like checking for his ass. I'm fucking, I think one of my friends had got in the bathroom to pee. So while we were kicking in, not minding this nigga, all of a sudden it's like a fucking got y'all bitches. I turn around and nigga who just was hitting on me with this I Love Jesus cap on had a knife in his hand. I was like, I'ma got y'all bitches. And I was like, oh no. So we started banging on the door. He let us in, I think. And we like stayed in the bathroom, like all 4 or 5 of us or whatever, stayed in this tiny bathroom. We called the birthday girl, Kathy's, we called the boyfriend because he was out with us. He was driving us around. Told him like, yo, come to the bathroom. We need an escort from the bathroom because a crazy nigga out there just threatened us with a knife. So we in there. He comes, he gets us. We go out the bathroom. At this point, I think everyone was already kind of ready to leave. Like nothing was really popping off in this bar. But birthday girl had sent some guy she knew to go pick up some for us. And we was like, okay. He going to go pick this up. So he coming back. So we go wait for him. So we kind of outside waiting. The same guy, the same I love Jesus guy that pulled a knife on me, he proceeded to come outside and call me over and try to talk to me again. At this point, it's like, you cannot be the stink bitch you are. You're not about to get sliced. You're going to laugh at this nigga. You're not gonna lead him on, but you're gonna play it cool. You're not gonna be a bitch. Went over to the guy, I was like, yeah, I'm a lesbian. I was like basically telling him, like, I have no interest in guys. I have no interest in penis. I have no interest in your penis. Of course, you know, guys. He was like, oh, well, I could be the one to change that. That don't matter. Blah, 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 blah. I think after a while, he was like, man, fuck you, bitch. Like, fuck you. So, went back over to Kathy and her boyfriend's car. It's like, we ready to get the fuck out of here, Kathy. Kathy's still there. Hee ha ha ha. She goes off to some guys that she knows and starts talking to them. And like, Kathy's boyfriend starts feeling away. Like, he's out with this girl and Kathy is off talking to some random guys. He's kind of upset. The guy that went to go and get he comes back and I was like, nah, we don't have no time for rolling. Like, come grab the shit, let's go. So everyone in the car now. I think Kathy has the key, and Kathy is still over wherever talking to these random guys, and everyone's like, Kathy, come, let's go, Kathy, we ready to go. Everyone's kind of pissed and anxious and ready to go now. So Kathy comes over, all like blah blah blah. She starts like growling with her boyfriend. She unlocks the door. Okay, this is the car. Me and Jasmine, my other longtime friend, are standing on this side. I think at this point, I think there was only one other of Kathy's friends that was out with us. At this point, she had like gone on a ghost move. If you're not a Bahamian, a ghost move is like a mission. I think only Bahamians call it a mission as well. Like a ghost move, a mission is like when you go off and like a booty call essentially. You go off, get picked up, go do your do, and get dropped off, back off where you were. Kathy's other friend had went to go and do a ghost move. It was only 4 of us. Kathy, Kathy's boyfriend, Jasmine, and I. So Kathy unlocks the door. Her boyfriend gets into the passenger seat. Kathy gets into the driver's seat. Jasmine and I are both on the side behind the driver's seat side. So I don't know. I just decided to open up the door. I let Jasmine get in, and for some reason, instead of, you don't want to inconvenience someone, like it's a whole other door, it's only one person. So instead of like telling Jasmine to scoot over, I walked around the back of the car and proceeded to open up the door behind the passenger seat and get in. Guys, this is where it could have been no Callie anymore. Callie could have been dead. Callie could have had a squished in face. Callie could have been toothless right now. Callie could have been squished. I opened the backseat door behind the passenger side, and as I have my left leg in the car, about to put my right leg in and sit down, put my butt in and sit down, Kathy, in the midst of growling with her boyfriend, does not ensure that all of her passengers are safely in the car, and she skids off. Like the guys that she was just talking to, they're like outside the bar, like yelling like, yo, stop the car, homegirl, like out the car. They're like yelling like, what the fuck going on, like stop the fucking car. Like the girl dragging, the girl being me, like niggas yelling like stop the car, like Jasmine in the backseat like stop, like hitting on Kathy's shoulder for her to like stop. Kathy's boyfriend at this point like realizes what's going on. He's not arguing with her anymore. He's like stop the car, and for some reason I think, I don't know, but Kathy isn't hearing us. It took her like, probably was a lot shorter than it felt, but it was like enough time for her to come out the parking space and like almost be to the exit to go into the highway. She was almost there when she stopped. And this whole time, luckily, I had my right hand on the door when I was about to get in, and my left leg in. So literally, it was only my right leg dragging on the pavement. My right leg was being dragged on the pavement. If I wasn't holding the door when she skidded off, who knows what could have happened. I probably would have just been like flung from the car. I could have gotten like a leg rolled over. I could have really damaged or injured my face, my teeth. It could have been a lot more disastrous if I wasn't holding on to that door for my dear life. Like, it's a funny story, but it wasn't. It was a really scary moment. And it was scary for the people that I guess witnessed it. I was wearing some black tights and some boots that night underneath a skirt. Those tights were shredded. Like the front, the hat, the tip, whatever, of my boot was fucked up. It was scuffed beyond like repair. So we looked and I was kind of like, I'm fine. Because at that point it was dark, I couldn't see. We pulled into a gas station parking lot that was about 2 minutes away. We looked at it and we realized like it's pretty fucked up. So they went in. The gas station's little convenience store had some peroxide. We got that. We went to the beach. To make me feel better, to ease the pain while they put the peroxide on and shit like that, and surveyed the damage, they decided to give me a little, to kind of dim the pain, to kind of ease the pain a bit. Basically, it's like, wow, fuck. But I wasn't too stressed, and I don't know if it's because I was a little bit tipsy, I don't know why. But when I woke up the next morning, I'm sure my leg was stuck to the sheet. I couldn't walk. I was trying to hide it from my mom because I was like, I didn't want to tell her. So I think I ended up telling her I tripped over a speed bump, and that was the story that I said to the at the hospital, and they was like, wow, like you really fucked yourself up. Like, I told everyone that I tripped over a speed bump. My mom ended up finding out what really happened. Someone told her what really happened. I guess I didn't want her to kill Kathy. Now I should have told my mom right away what happened. For weeks. On a meter of pain, I think that's the most I ever cried from pain. After they wrapped up my leg at the hospital, they said I would have to remove the bandage to like rinse off the wound, like my skin, it was raw. My first layer of skin was gone. It looked like a burn. It was really bad. And I take off the bandage would be like literally stuck onto the wound, and it'd be like I'm peeling off my skin. That's how it would feel, and literally it would be like excruciating. It was a really scary experience. But the night after that happened, she wanted to continue with our birthday festivities the next day, and she's like, you're coming out with us again tomorrow? You know, no, that's good. I don't think I ever really went anywhere with her after that. Since that, I always like, do I really want to go out with girls? Like, on my life, I can assure you, every time I've been out with females after that experience, it's always been some drama that has gone down. My leg, I was using Moderna for a bit, but Moderna is a bit expensive. I think if I really put effort into getting rid of the mark, because it's really just like a big dark mark on my leg at this point. It's not keloid, it's not raised or anything. The skin is just a little bit weird, but it's mainly like the biggest telltale of it is a big dark mark, and I'm not the darkest person, so it's really noticeable. I think if I was to like really give the mark attention, I could like fix the discoloration, even though that happened years ago. But guys, yes, that was the story time about the time I literally got dragged. Funny now, it's funny to tell the story. People always laugh at the story, but it could have been like a much different scenario. It could have been fatal. I could have really injured my face. I could have really fucked up my teeth, my face, my nose. Could have been really bad, but thank God it wasn't. Everyone was telling me I should have fucked up the bitch. It had to be the Henny that saved the hoe. I think afterwards I was like, kind of fuck this bitch. Like, she fucked up my leg. I think I didn't talk to her for a bit after that, but I regretted not fucking her up about my leg. The thing is, I have like smooth, flawless legs, like no blemishes on my legs, and that really like fucked with my self-esteem. Like I used to like wearing skirts when I go out and stuff like that, like short skirts and shit that show off my legs. After I got that big mark on my leg, it's like I didn't want to wear shorts, I didn't want to wear skirts. I was always self-conscious about the huge mark on my leg. So that really fucked with my self-esteem for a while. But it's a part of me now. It's a story. It's a story time. I like the story. Give me a thumbs up. Sure you like. For more stories like this, more outrageous ones. This one, I told y'all this one was tame. And literally it is tame. I have way more dramatic stories than this. Hope everyone's having a great day.